What is the word, NBA basketball fans? It's your boy Big Kev, Big Bro, back in the building. No long time and no see. A lot of things been happening in my life, but hey, no excuses. Got to get back on the grind. This is NBA Central After Hours, and we will be discussing all 12 NBA basketball games tonight. We still have one game live action: the LA Clippers versus the Phoenix Suns. We'll be talking about that and everything else that occurred tonight right after the intro.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
So, what's the word, NBA basketball fans? Hey, we back in action. Number one spot for all things NBA basketball related. Y'all already know. Hit us up at NBA Central Pod, wherever you like to receive your social media. KD and the Clippers are going at it. KD just hit a big three to put the Phoenix Suns up 103-90 with 5 minutes to go versus the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard playing in his eighth game of the season. This game was a lot closer a few seconds ago, but the Phoenix Suns are on a nice little run to kind of put that out of reach. 12 games tonight around the association, and it's been fun, man. Highlighted by Anthony Davis with a 42-point, 23 rebound night versus the Charlotte Hornets. We'll talk about that. We also had a overtime game in which the Houston Rockets and Ime Udoka go into Boston and hand them a loss at home. Amin Thompson with a big game winner for that game. We also had the Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler go and take care of business at home versus the Orlando Magic, plus plenty of other NBA action around the association as Phoenix and the Clippers are wrapping their game up. Phoenix is on a 20-12 run to start the fourth quarter. And if the Clippers are going to do anything, they got to start to do it right now. So y'all already know how we do it over here on NBA Central. Go ahead, comment, like, share, join the conversation. Keep your boy company. What's going on, Big Mike? Man, it's been a minute. I already know. As you can see, things are a little bit different for me. My wife and I were able to purchase a home recently, and I've been taking care of business on that front, of course, with work and everything. But again, no excuses. Your boy Kevin Durant is the Slim Reaper. He has the longest single season streak of 20 points in game in team history for the Phoenix Suns, which is crazy because they do have a rich history. So to think that he's come into this team for the last 2.5 seasons and put together the longest streak of 20-point plus games is crazy. As James Harden brings the ball up the court and LA Clippers trying to stop the bleeding and keep this game at least within arm's reach with 5 minutes to go in the game. You got Harden getting into Powell, driving to the basket, losing the ball, stolen by Phoenix. Phoenix is looking like they are going to take care of business. Yes, sir. You already know. Out south, far south, with me and my family, man, raising our little boy and our two older kids as well. It's just just trying to stay safe and stay focused. As Booker puts up the floater, misses it. Zubac with the rebound, passes it to Harden. Harden gets it to my boy Derrick Jones Jr. thought he was going to get a left-handed dunk. They called the foul late, but they called it eventually. He caught a nasty dunk earlier in this game. Trying to keep it close, though. He got to make two free throws to make it an 11-point game. But what's been up with you, Mike? Appreciate you for hopping on. We're going to get back into this everyday action with NBA Central After Hours, along with the daily updates that we do with Hayes. And then, of course, you got the rest of the Chi-Town Sports family with an attempt for world sports domination. Okay, I see you, man. Yeah, man. You already know. You got to keep yourself safe. Stay on top of business. As Derrick Jones Jr. missed the first free throw. So it is what it is. It looks like the Phoenix Suns are going to get this win, and we'll go around the association to discuss all the games. Thank God for Crunch Time, NBA Crunch Time. If you're not familiar, it's very, very similar to Red Zone for the NFL. But Derrick Jones Jr. makes the second free throw as the Clippers are down 12 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And we'll start with the Lakers versus Hornets earlier tonight. The LA Lakers go on the road and defeat the Charlotte Hornets 112 to 107. And it was a really good game, especially with the Hornets late in the first quarter making a push. They just could not get it done because Anthony Davis said, I will not allow it to happen. Like tonight, this guy looked like the Hall of Fame player that he is. 17 for 28 from the field, 8 for 10 from the free throw line, 15 defensive rebounds, and 8 offensive rebounds to give him 23 boards, 2 blocks, 42 points. 42 points, 23 points, 2 assists, 2 blocks for Anthony Davis to lead the way. Dorian Finney-Smith had 6. LeBron had 22 points, 8 assists and 7 rebounds. Austin Reeves, who's been playing really good basketball lately, with 17, and then Max Christie with 10. The Lakers didn't need much from their bench tonight, and they didn't get much from their bench, but what they got was important. 4 points for Jared Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes with 9 points, and then you got Dawson Connect, who's come crashing down to earth. Uh, after having a hot start to the season, only 2 points for him. But the Lakers pull out the 112-107 win over the Charlotte Hornets, who were led by Miles Bridges. LaMelo Ball got hurt early in the game and did not return, only played 9 minutes, and Miles Bridges tried to carry them to a win. So did Josh Okogie, but it just wasn't enough. Miles Bridges with 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block for him. Mark Williams with 11 points. LaMelo with only 7 points, but again, he only played 9 minutes. Josh Green with 15 points. Nick Smith Jr. with 4 points. And off the bench, the Charlotte Hornets had a good bench effort, just not enough. Musa Diabate with 4, Josh Okogie with 19 points and 4 steals. Seth Curry gave you nothing off the bench with 0 points, and Daquan Jeffries with 5. Vasai Michik with 11, and then Isaiah Wong with 5 points off the bench. You also had 14 turnovers for the Charlotte Hornets. But again, tonight was about Anthony Davis taking care of business as Norman Powell hits a big three for Clippers to pull them within 8 with 2 minutes to go. 99-107 Phoenix with the lead. But a big, big game for Anthony Davis. And let's just be honest, man. The Lakers are looking like they're trying to make a run. They got to get a couple more pieces, but they are now 26-18 on the season, and they're looking to make a push in the Western Conference. They're number 5 right now, but to put it into perspective, they're only 3.5 games out of second place from the Houston Rockets, who got a big win tonight, which we'll discuss later. 31-14 for them, 31-16 for Memphis, and then 28-18 to Denver. Denver lost tonight too. So the Lakers is trying to move up in the standings, and they have what it takes as they've won their last 4 games in 6 out of the last 10. 16-6 at home for the Lakers, and they got a big win tonight on the road. Even though Charlotte's not that good of a team, they definitely put up a big fight as James Harden takes the 3 and misses badly, but they call the foul. He is one of the best players in the history of the league to draw fouls on 3-point shots. So these next 3 free throws could bring the LA Clippers within 5 if James Harden makes all 3 of them with a minute and 40 seconds to go. So if you guys missed it, the Lakers took care of business. What up, Shay? I see you. I see you, man. It's good to see you, brother. The Lakers are making moves in the Western Conference, and that's all they can hope for. And the trade deadline is coming up in about a week or so. So we already know that they're looking for a big man. Who knows? Maybe they will be able to acquire our big man, Nikola Vucevic, from the Chicago Bulls. And speaking of the Chicago Bulls, they took care of business versus the Denver Nuggets, the team that's right in front of the Lakers. And the Denver Nuggets have been playing good basketball as James Harden makes the first 2 free throws. But Chicago Bulls defeat the Denver Nuggets 129-121, in which was a really good game for the others and the main stars for the Chicago Bulls. They got effort from everybody. Every starter scored in double figures. They had 2 double-figure scores off the bench, and Buzelis only had 9 points, but a lot of those were highlight plays, one in which he made Aaron Gordon fall to the ground, which led to a nasty dunk. The Clippers are down 5, 102-107 with a minute and 30 seconds to go. KD swings through, spins on Derrick Jones Jr., puts up a shot, misses it. Norman Powell with the rebound, pushing it up the court, gets it to James Harden. James Harden spins, driving, looking, passes, lay dunk for Zubac's 3-point game with a minute and 11 seconds to go. We already had two overtime games tonight. We could see another one over on NBA TV. If you're not watching this game, the Clippers are on an 8-0 run to get this game within three. Kawhi Leonard did play tonight, but he is on the bench right now. He's on a minutes restriction as the Suns pass it to Bill wide open. Did they call a timeout? Did he step out of bounds? They called a moving screen. I think they called a moving screen on Mason Plumlee. Oh, they called a charge. Ooh, wee. Coffee drew the charge on Mason Plumlee. Pretty sure the Phoenix is going to challenge this with less than a minute to go. It's a 3 point lead for the Phoenix Suns, but the Clippers are on a run. So Chicago Bulls get the big win tonight, and you saw everything from everybody. Alonzo Ball 4 for 7 for three, 4 rebounds, and 0 assists, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a game with Alonzo Ball with 0 assists. Nikola Vucevic with a double double, 20 points. 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal for him. And then Zach LaVine with big shot after big shot toward the end of the game. 21 points for him, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Io back in the starting lineup. Solid game for him. 17 points, 4 for 7 from three for him. And then 12 points for Josh Giddey to go along with 10 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, and 4 rebounds. But the bench showed up, especially after the way they allowed the last team that they played to put up, who was the Golden State Warriors, put up like 100 bench points. It was crazy to see. But Jalen Smith gave you 5.7 rebounds, 11 points for Patrick Williams off the bench where he belongs, and 8 rebounds. 13 points for Dalen Terry. Big game for him, 3 for 4 from three. And then you have Matas Buzelis take care of business with 9 points, and Julian Phillips with 3 points. So big win for the Chicago Bulls, who overcome a triple-double from Nikola Vucevic, who's just having an immaculate season himself. 33 points, 14 assists, and 12 rebounds for him. Man, like, what else can you say about Nikola Vucevic? That dude is really good. Mike is saying, I'm curious what your thoughts are on a big potential trade, specifically from our side with Bill coming to Chicago. I don't like it. I think Bradley Bill, like, I'm not sure why the Bulls would even be interested in trading for him. His contract situation, as Norman Powell puts in a big basket to make it 106, 107 Phoenix. It's crazy to think that the Bulls would be thinking about trading for Bradley Bill to pick up his enormous contract. It's almost practically unmovable, and he has that no trade clause. I would stay away from Bradley Bill. If you're going to trade Zach LaVine, trade him for somebody that's at least has an expiring contract or a soon to be expiring contract. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're handcuffed to another 50, $60 million player. Like, what are we thinking here? I don't like it. Now, Vucevic is a different story. I think he's in the last year of his contract, if I'm not mistaken. You can go ahead and trade him, get some assets, or get some other players over here that can help you out. But it seems as though the Chicago Bulls are hell bent on trying to maintain access to that top 10 pick that they're trying to get in this offseason. So with the Bulls, man, it's just bad right now. They had a tough home stretch. They've been losing games big to teams that aren't really good. So we know what it is. But if they're going to trade Zach LaVine, I wouldn't trade for Bradley Beal. Like, if anything, I would try to make sure that we get Brandon Ingram over here. At least we know Brandon Ingram is, I don't know. I don't know what the Bulls should do, to be honest. Like, they getting on my nerves. They're probably going to do something even crazier than trade for Bradley Beal. But let me know what you think, Big Mike. How you feeling about the Chicago Bulls and their prospects? They did get a big win tonight at home, nonetheless. They're 9-16 at home now. They've been losing at home all season. Let's see if they can start getting some wins at the crib and maybe turn their season around. Pistons lose to the Cavaliers 110-91. Duren had 12 points, 16 rebounds, 3 blocks. Darius Garland had 22 points and 7 assists. In that win, Cavaliers improved to 37-9. As the Phoenix Suns inbound the ball to Kevin Durant, he's backing down. Plumlee passes it out around. Booker passes to Bill. Bill drives baseline and misses the layup, but they call the foul with 28.4 seconds to go. Phoenix with a 106-107 lead over the LA Clippers. Another great game tonight occurred in Boston, where the Houston Rockets took Ime Udoka into his former team's territory and got the win. This game was about Dylan Brooks first and foremost. Dylan Brooks was 10 for 15 from three with 36 points, but the game also goes to the game ball, got to go to Amin Thompson. Amin Thompson hit a big big Euro step bucket at with about zero point 0.6 seconds to go on Jaylen Brown to give the Houston Rockets the 2-point lead and thus the win with 33 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists for him. Sengun with 11 points had a big bucket down the stretch. Fred Van Vliet making all this money, 2 for 9 from the field, 7 points, but all 7 of those points were needed. Jalen Green with 12 points as well. 6 points off the bench for Jason Tate. And then Steven Adams with 4 points, 4 rebounds. Aaron Holiday with 5. But again, only 7 turnovers for the Houston Rockets, and they needed every point that they got. Tonight, Jaylen Brown had 28 points. Jason Tatum had 19. Luke Cornett, who the Bulls used to have, has just been playing really good basketball lately. 18 points for him to go with 7 rebounds. Kristaps Porzingis with 17 points. And off the bench, you had Peyton Pritchard with 15. But it wasn't enough for the Boston Celtics, who they've been struggling lately. They fought at 32 and 15, 31 and 14 for the Houston Rockets. Big win. But Amin Thompson, if you didn't see it, check out the highlights. My man took care of business. Shay says, I don't want to be careful because tomorrow the Philadelphia 76 play the Lakers, and the Lakers on a little bit of a high streak, so don't be surprised if we lose that top 10 pick. Yeah, we will see, man. I just don't like Bradley Beal. Even tonight, he's not doing much. It's just not enough for me with these guys. And then you got what's up, CJ the Truth. Yeah, man. It wasn't no live call tonight. You had Bobby taking care of homework, and then you had C Dub who was sick, so you didn't miss a live call. I can't wait 2 more years so we can see what the Thompson twins reunited. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. Them dudes been balling. They have been balling, but Amin Thompson had the night tonight. And then you had you got the Clippers, Bradley Beal looking to make a free throw to push the lead to 2. He makes the first one, makes it 108-106. Phoenix over Cleveland. He got one more free throw to go. And after that, we'll discuss Kings Nets. Kings got another win. They're taking care of business since they fired Mike Brown. Sabonis with 21, 22, and 10 tonight. The Bulls could have had him a couple of seasons ago. But they wanted to keep Patrick Williams as Bradley Beal makes the second free throw. Phoenix up 109-106 as James Harden brings the ball up court, gets the screen, double team. Powell gets fouled at the 3-point line, no shot. The Kings take care of the Nets 110-96. Another really good game tonight was a double overtime doozy filled with double doubles as the Miami Heat, without Jimmy Butler, take care of business over the Orlando Magic 125 to 119. Big game. Paolo had 17 points. Franz Wagner had 29 points and 8 rebounds. 14 for Wendell Carter, 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope, and Anthony Black as Powell misses the first free throw. 106-109. Phoenix, Jonathan Isaac off the bench with 12 points and 8 rebounds. Tristan De Silva with 17 points and 5 assists. And then you had 10 points for George Bitadze. But Orlando just didn't have enough to close it out because players like Bam Adebayo with 26 points, 9 assists, and 10 rebounds. And then you had Tyler Hero with 30 points, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds. But the player of the night had to be rookie Khalil Ware. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. And he's like, Jimmy Butler, who? Jimmy Butler, who is Norman Powell, makes the second free throw, 107-109 with 19 seconds to go. Phoenix is about to inbound the ball and have to make free throws. Then you also had Terry Rozier and Nikola Jovic come in and give you 15 and 11 respectively. And then Pell Larson with 5 points for the Miami Heat as the Phoenix Suns go to the line. But the Miami Heat take care of business in double overtime and get the big win without their supposed leader, Jimmy Butler. And honestly, I don't know what the hell Jimmy Butler doing. Mike says, I hate this. I would hate to see Bill come to Chicago. The last thing we need is a 6'4" guard who can't play a full season. Absolutely. Big Kev, do you think the Bulls would be crazy enough to trade for Jimmy and his expiring contract for a full tankathon? Absolutely. Absolutely. But my thing is this. Jimmy Butler might come over here to Chicago and pull a Patrick Beverly and ignite a fire under these guys and push them into the play-in type playoff things. You don't need a person like Jimmy Butler. You don't need chip on your shoulder, Jimmy Butler, coming over here if you're trying to tank. That's the last thing the Bulls needs, frankly. So first free throw up and in for the by Grayson Allen. He has 17 points, 110-107. If he makes this free throw, it's almost the icing on the cake. If he misses, Clippers have a chance, and he made it. Clippers trying to set up their offense. James Harden on Bradley Beal, driving, stops at the 3 point line, loses the ball, puts it up, does not get the foul call he wants. Zubac gets the rebound, puts it in. 109, 111. Foul, 1.3 seconds to go. Clippers don't have any timeouts. Looks like this one is going to be over with. I don't think Butler wants to come to Chicago. I think he's set on Phoenix. He can go to Phoenix. That's fine. I just think Jimmy Butler has been a whole baby right now. He's done it before, but I know he wants to get one last contract before his career is over. It is what it is. So big game from the Magic and the Heat. Grizzlies get demolished by the Knicks. The Knicks win 143-106 at home. Miles Bridges with 28 points and 6 assists. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 21 points. Zion Williamson and the Pelicans fall to the Raptors. The Raptors win 113-104. Jakob Pertl with 21, 14, and 3. Zion with 31, 7, and 3 in the loss. We already talked about the Knicks versus the Bulls. The Hawks have been playing without their star player Trae Young. They put up a fight versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, but not enough. DeAndre Henderson with 35 points. Rudy Big Useless Gobert with 18 and 10 tonight. 100-92 is the win over the Hawks for Minnesota Timberwolves. The Mavericks blow out the Wizards. The Mavericks blow out the Wizards 130-108. And the Phoenix Suns just won 111-109 in Phoenix. Big win for those guys. The Wizards lose to the Mavericks 130-108. The Bucks take care of business versus the Utah Jazz 125-110, 35, 18, and 7 for Giannis. And again, the Clippers just lost to the Phoenix Suns 109-111. Yes, sir. CJ the Truth says Pelicans trying to plant that flag. Yeah, they are, man. So is everybody else that's in the bottom rungs of the NBA and the Chicago Bulls. Definitely trying to plant that flag as well. All right, man. The last game is done. It is over. Been a long day for your boy, but had to get back into action now that I'm settled in at the new crib a little bit. A couple more things to do here in my studio area, but it's been good. It's been real. Y'all already know what to do. Like, follow, and share. Don't forget the rest of the Chi-Town Sports family. Just type in your favorite Chicago team, type in the word Central behind it, and you will find another channel for the gang within the network. And of course, we got the Shy Boys podcast with the Cognac Boys, C-Dub and Bobby, who were off tonight with a couple of things they had to take care of. So there was no live call to see the Chicago Bulls game, but it was a good game for the Chicago Bulls who took care of business versus versus the Denver Nuggets. If those of you who are in here right now or watching this later haven't followed my new Chicago White Sox page, I know the Chicago White Sox have been ass, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow the channel. Follow Chicago White Sox Central, and you'll be seeing me on my daily episodes talking about the things that Chicago White Sox have been doing this offseason, going into spring training. It's your boy Big Kev. Good to see you guys. Yeah. Oh, for real, CJ the Truth, man. It's just the beginning, man. We all trying to move forward in life. Appreciate you guys, man. We definitely gonna holler at you all next time. Peace.